I'm not as fit as I want to be because I don't have time to go and work out. I'm not maxing all of my classes because I've been pretty busy with debate. And in a little bit, you'll probably wonder why I've stopped talking and look like I'm about to cry. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. That's because I may or may not have my original oratory memorized. But I don't have it memorized because I had too much homework to work on from all the classes that I'm already not maxing in. Because I'm too stressed out, I eat all the time, and I just... But you probably don't care. All you're probably thinking is, wow, she couldn't even memorize a simple 10-minute speech for her speech and debate class. And her coach is probably thinking, I thought this was going to be an easy 100. Guess I was wrong. So I just gave you all of these reasons for why I didn't accomplish my task. But you didn't buy it. All you know is that I didn't work on my OO like I should have. These aren't reasons to you, and they're excuses. So if you won't accept my non-accomplishment for a task, why should anyone accept yours? In fact, why should you accept your own excuses? And thus is my concern. In society today, too often we tell ourselves excuses as reasons for a non-accomplishment. We don't want to call ourselves failures, but what we don't realize is that sometimes by telling ourselves these lies, we're practically setting ourselves up for failure. So today, we'll start by understanding what excuses really are. Then examine the causes behind the excuses. And finally, look ourselves in the mirror, accept what we see, and promise ourselves that we'll do everything we can to achieve our goals. So, what are excuses? As defined by Merriam-Webster, they are reasons or explanations put forward to defend or justify a fault or offense. Sam Lloyd once asked, aren't 99% of excuses really just rationalizations and personal lies we tell ourselves? He wasn't wrong to ask the question. In fact, we tell ourselves these excuses to make us feel better about ourselves. However, at the end of the day, these excuses are only detrimental to our own self-worth. We give ourselves these reasons to justify our non-accomplishment, not realizing that the excuses don't change the fact that we didn't accomplish our task. We convince ourselves that we're strong and brave because we give excuses so much that we start to believe them. We lie not only to those around us, but to ourselves as well. We create this image of ourselves in our head and slowly start to believe it represents us, the perfect us. And it could. But the image is a lie, and it will remain a lie until we stop giving excuses and attempt to accomplish our list of tasks. At the end of the day, excuses are just a long list of lies we tell ourselves, simply because we can't admit our non-accomplishment to ourselves, much less others. It's easy to make excuses when you don't realize how fortunate you truly are. Like my dad. Being in high school and all, I don't have much time to spend with my parents because of homework and other things. So let's just say I didn't really hang out with my dad too much this year, other than the quick 1-hour dinner every night. However, today, as I speak, he's at the hospital trying to get a kidney biopsy and multiple other tests done to figure out what's wrong with his body. Now, wishing I spent more time with him when he really needed it, I can come up with a list of excuses for why I simply did not have the time. But the fact is, I know I could have made the time. There's no point in lying to myself to escape from the truth. What's done is done. Now all I can do is try and spend time with him like he wants and just be there for him. No excuses anymore. I just have to do what I need to. Now let's pull out those mirrors and look at ourselves and do everything we can to achieve our goals. Don't lie to yourself just so that you don't hurt your own feelings. If you're not truly honest with yourself, who else will be? So, to solve this problem, I'll give you 3 easy steps. 1. Accept your non-accomplishment. Open your eyes and face the fact that you haven't completed your task. Admit that you have a problem. After all, admitting that you have a problem is the first step to recovery. 2. Try and accomplish the task. Actually do what you need to. You're the only one who's actually going to benefit from this if you think about it. And 3, keep working hard and be honest with yourself. Never give up. And whenever you do make an excuse, acknowledge that you did it. And make sure you don't do it again. The main thing here is just don't lie to yourselves. These changes won't happen all at once, they'll come over time, and it won't be easy. But if you really work hard, it's possible. At the end of the day, you're going to benefit. You'll grow stronger and wiser. After all, honesty is key to success in life. Forget society. Being honest with yourself is the first step to increase self-worth. So, if you haven't noticed, I didn't stop in the middle of my speech and start crying. I admit that I don't have any excuses for not memorizing the speech, and that is what's going to make me want to work harder. I know I can set aside an hour to go work out if I really want to. It's all about acceptance. I'm going to max my classes this year because I'm going to work hard. I'm not going to let myself lie just so that I can feel a little better about my non-accomplishment. I'm going to be amazing because I'm not going to lie anymore. In fact, let's get rid of the excuses altogether. Let's be honest with ourselves from now on.